Okay, hello everybody. I'm going to run a tutorial on how to create in your Google Classroom an assignment and how to attach files, links, edit the scores, set the due dates, etc. Now, if you don't already have a classroom set up, if you look over, follow my mouse and look over here, you see the plus sign. It says create or join a class. You're going to tap it and create a class and follow the instructions. Now see here, I've already created a demo classroom. So let's go into the demo classroom. Now, what we're going to do when we enter the demo classroom is we're going to look at something. Here we have our class code. This is the code that you are going to share with the students. You're going to give them this code for them to be able to access the class. You can also email this code to them via invitations. So you're going to simply go from stream class or people, you're going to go to people, and what you're going to do is down on students, so the students tab, you're going to click on the plus sign beside the little person icon and click invite students. Now what you can do, you can choose to copy the invite link and paste it into whatever external chat you're using, or you can type in this person's email. So you can type in, I'm going to type in Mrs. Vaz's email here just to give you an example. Right, and I'm going to invite her. See, the search result comes up. Click on it, and then you go down here and click invite, and you will see it's inviting her. And when she accepts your invite, it will come up like the student here brightly. Because she has not accepted it yet, if you realize, you cannot really interact with it. You can only check the box. Now let's go back to classwork. We are going to create an assignment. So you're going to go simply to create. You can create assignments, quiz, question material, reuse posts, or create a new topic altogether. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to do an assignment first. So when you click on assignment, you will just give the assignment a title. I'm going to name this assignment Worksheet for English 1. And we're going to give some instructions here. What we're going to do is type in the instructions. Use the words in the box to complete each sentence. Click on the line provided and type in the correct word. So we're going to be using a fillable slide. Okay, so when you put in your instructions, make sure they're as clear as possible. You're going to go to add. You can add from your Google Drive, add a link, a file from your computer, or YouTube. So let us add from our Google Drive. Now the first thing that comes up are the recent documents. So if it is something that you just created, you will see it here on your recents. If it is something that you need to upload, you click upload, click browse, and you can select a document from your computer that you wish to upload. You can go to your Google Drive, and all that is in your Google Drive will come up, and you can select from your Google Drive what you choose to upload. Now I'm going to my recents because I just created this document today, and I'm going to click on the one that I want to upload, and then I'm going to click on insert. Good. Now the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to edit the accessibility of the document. So do you see here, this is a drop down menu arrow. You click on this and you will see it says students can view file, students can edit file, make a copy for each student. I recommend that if it is individual work, you make a copy for each student because you don't want everybody working on one document. Good. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say who it's for. It is for which class. You have multiple classes. I'm going to make sure that it is checked for demo classroom. You can select which students are going to have access to it, whether it's all students or just one particular student, or if it is a group assignment, you select which persons in the group are going to be having access to that one assignment. So you can click on that. The points that will be allocated. So will it be ungraded or will you be allocating points? So let's give it some points based on your rubric. Let's see now. Let us give it 8 points because it is 8 questions. Next, we can give it a due date and time as well. So you go here to this drop down menu and you select a date for it to be due. Now you go here and you look on your calendar. You can even skip ahead a month or 2 and select a date. I'm going to select my date for Friday, which is the 2nd. And you can have a time. I'm going to put in a time, 2 p.m. You don't have to put in a time and you don't have to put in a due date, but it is good to have due dates so children will know what they need to accomplish. So there you go, due date is Friday, October 2nd at 2 p.m. Topic. Now you arrange your assignments under topics. So I'm going to just drop this under phonics. You can also look about your rubric here, so you can add a rubric. You can create a rubric, reuse a rubric, and import from sheets. Now this is entirely up to you how you want to do this part. So reusing a rubric would mean that you would be using a rubric that you had already created for previous assignments. Now let us look at how you can use the rubric. So you click on rubric, create rubric. So you use scoring, you sort the order of points. You can select whether ascending or descending. Criterion, title, criterion, description. So you will have your objectives and their descriptions, the points for each. Scroll down. Level title and a description. Scroll back up. So it should have what you expect to see, how much it would value, and what objectives there are to be met. Alright, now let's clear out of here. We're not going to be using that right now. And let us come up here to assign. You can choose to assign it now, or you can schedule it, save it as a draft to work on, or discard it. In order to schedule, you simply click schedule, and you will see here from the drop down you can choose a date when you want it to come up into the system, and you can also choose a time when you want to come up. Then when you're finished, you simply click on schedule. Now we want it to come up at such a time. What you're going to do, let us make it come up today, October 1. Let's give it a time. Let's give it 1 p.m. and hit schedule. So at 1 p.m. this will come up. Schedule for tomorrow 1 p.m. Right? Good. Now here we are. When you come down on the phonics topic, you will see it is scheduled for tomorrow 1 p.m. Click on these three dots. You can edit it, you can delete it, you can move it down or up if it was further down. Now let us look at how we can put in resources for your students. Let's go to create, material, title. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give them some IT materials. Title, resources for ICT. Watch the videos below. So just brief description. Of course, you're going to have something more. You're going to add, and you can add a YouTube attachment, and this will come up, and all you simply do is you can search YouTube for an appropriate video. Let us look for something. You type into the box and you search. So you would know which video would be appropriate and you select it. And you can scroll. You see there are many videos. I recommend you going ahead on YouTube and looking for something appropriate and either pasting in the URL if you don't want to have to be scrolling through this. So let's just select one of the videos and click add. You can also add a file from your Google Drive. So you go to your drive and select something. Anything that you would choose, whatever it is. So you would want that, and you click on it and you click insert. I'm not going to be inserting anything right now, but you have an idea. You can also see which students have access to it, which class. Put it under a topic. Let's put it under information technology, so it's easy to find for your students. Choose post it now, choose to schedule when it will be posted. You can save it as a draft or discard it. I'm going to post it now, and you will see it comes up and it shows the time that it was posted.